Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I have for you another training chess video. Hopefully you are going to enjoy my lesson, and after watching this video you are going to be better chess player. So first position, nothing special happened and white to move. I am going to ask you, let's watch this position, let's study this position and give me your answer. What's your next white move? Maybe take your time, maybe think about this position and think about the most important chess plan in the middle game. And I hope that you agree with me that it's important in chess attack. And the best attack is against our opponent's biggest weakness. So, step by step, the biggest black weakness is pawn on c7. And now, if we know what to attack, now is question how to attack this pawn, and that's now really easy. And hopefully you see that the most important is a question. Just ask, what are you going to attack? Where is our opponent the biggest weakness? And then it's only question of your style, how you're going to attack this pawn. I believe that one rook is going to c3 or c4, second is going to c3 or c2, queen is going behind, and then you are attacking the biggest black weakness. Everything sounds simple, and is it simple? So now let's watch this game and let's understand every move. It's not necessary to be chess grandmaster. It's important to understand position. So white played rook c1, and we know white because white is going to increase his pressure against pawn on c7. After this exchange and f5, nothing special happened, and white is going to play rook c4. And of course, we understand that next move is rook c1, when after this move, white is going to increase his pressure against the biggest black weakness on c7. Okay, I'm going to tell you that it's a mistake to believe that black has a chance to take pawn on d5. And maybe this move looks like a brave move, at the end is a mistake, because after this move, white is going to play move e4, and after a few exchange, of course, here is rook c7 with a big advantage for white. Maybe this advantage is overwhelming advantage, but that's another story, because our story started exactly in this position when we found it the biggest black weakness, pawn on c7. And for this reason I'm going to show these moves for one more time. Rook increase the pressure, and if white has chance to attack with his heavy pieces the biggest black weakness, he is going to play the best plan. So we understand, of course, make sense everything. Now rook c3 and finally queen c2. This is such a terrible or dangerous or deadly attack against the biggest black weakness that it's not a surprise that black is going to lose this pawn. So black played knight g8 and rook c6, and threats are here, of course. Threats are maybe to take pawn on d6 or pawn on b6. In both moves black is losing pawn, and in both variations black is losing a game. And everything seems to be like really simple. All moves makes a sense, and all moves was the best moves. And why it was possible? Because white knows that the strongest chess plan is to attack our opponent weaknesses. Okay, we are going to follow this game till end. So bishop f8, one pawn, thank you very much. And after a few exchange, second pawn, and yes, huge compensation, winning position, and black are resigning because it's checkmated right now. It's not important to understand everything what we saw before, but it's necessary to understand that the biggest black weakness is pawn on c7, and for this reason it's necessary to attack our opponent weakness. You know why? Because if we are going to attack our opponent weaknesses, our opponent has not time to attack our weaknesses, and that's exactly what's going on. To attack and not to defend, of course, if we have chance, but it's really important to attack our opponent weaknesses. Yes, of course. Another example is waiting for you right now. So now it's black to move, and I'm going to ask you, what do you think black is going to play here? Maybe take your time, maybe think about weaknesses, and believe me that the best way how to be better chess player is to think about weaknesses, is thinking system how to attack opponent weaknesses. And you know, then if you are able to do it, you are able to play a really good chess. So here, of course, now black played a rook c8. He is going immediately increase the pressure against this pawn. Of course, bishop a6 follows, like knight c6 or knight e5, and all black's important pieces are going to attack the biggest white's weakness, and of course, without any doubt, the biggest white weakness is pawn on c4. Okay, f3, knight c6, and after a few more moves, you're going to see that rook, queen, and finally bishop is going to attack the biggest white weakness, and it's not a surprise that white is going to lose this pawn. Finally, he's going to lose this game. And why? Because black found it the best way how to play chess. He found it that the best way how to play chess is to attack our opponent weaknesses. And that's exactly the best way how to be better chess player. Okay, another example, why not? So for example here, it's up to you. What are you going to play? White to move, and if you are able to find white's best moves here, well done, you did a good job. And if not, never mind, let's watch this video since beginning till end for one more time and think about every my words, because every my words make sense, and finally you are going to improve your chess. So white to move, what do you think white is going to play here? And the biggest black weakness is square on d5, right? And if you are strong chess player, you think how to send your knight from b3 to d5. And now let's think what's the shortest way how to go there, and that's exactly the best plan in this position. So yes, hopefully you see knight a1, c2, e3, and finally d5. And if you're able to place your strongest piece or your piece to the most biggest weakness, you're playing the best plan ever. You know, chess are simple games. Chess is simple, you know, just attack or defense, winning or losing. And the best way how to be better chess player every time is to think about weaknesses and how to solve this issue. Because if you have a target, you know what to attack, and that's exactly the best way how to be better chess player. So that's everything for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you saw something interesting, and if yes, I believe that your chess are improved now. So see you soon, take care, play chess, be better chess player, and see you soon. Okay, bye bye.